Hi, welcome to the third video of what is inquiry and why would I want to do this. So the first two videos, if you missed them, they're there on YouTube. You can find them with a link somewhere. And I was into the first one, I was introducing what inquiry actually is. Just very briefly, it's a way of questioning your thinking in any given situation and finding out whether this is true and finding how you have been limiting yourself in your life by subscribing to the same truth and same thoughts about who you are for the longest time. So this is a way of questioning that, and in that process, setting yourself free to become somebody who is more relaxed, more pleasing to yourself in the future. In the second video, I've just briefly started to talk about the first two questions of inquiry, which are, is it true? And can you absolutely know that this is true? And if you haven't seen it and you're interested in going through the inquiry process with me, I would suggest you just go back and watch the first two videos. So this third one is about the third question of inquiry. So there's 4 questions. And the third question is, how do I react? What happens when I believe this thought? And with this, we go back into the situation that we have found this thought. And always remember that, you know, a lot of these thoughts for us are repetitive. So of course, there will be many situations, but inquiry works best if you choose one. Just for this moment, just go like, okay, so yes, it happened then and then and then and then. Okay, well then, this is where it was. So for example, you know, a couple of thoughts that we were thinking about was they'll think I'm not good enough. Or I have too much to do, I don't have enough time, or they should listen to me. So they think I'm not good enough. I'm standing there with my colleagues and they're discussing a diagnosis and I didn't know the words, I wouldn't have found it. So if they find out, they'll think I'm not good enough. How do I react? What happens when I believe that thought in that moment? And so you can maybe you have your own thought now. So you go into that question with your thought, or, you know, you follow along with me, because most of us have had that feeling that, you know, I'm not good enough, or that they'll think I'm not good enough. So, you know, we can relate to that. So how do I react? What happens when I believe that thought? So this question asks you to check out your emotions. I will be terrified, scared, anxious. I will feel shy. I will be drawing back. How do these emotions sit in my body? I am going to have a tight chest. There might be a lump in my stomach. I might not be breathing very well. What is my body language, my facial expression? I might be pretending. I might be going, sure. Or I might be looking down and trying to sidle away and hide. What do I see in the past? I might be seeing tons of moments through school, exam situations, teenage awkwardnesses, where they'll find out that I'm not good enough. They'll think I'm not good enough. And what do I see in the future? Well, if I think they'll be good enough, if I think that they'll think I'm not good enough, I better start using a lot of time to study now. And I'm not sure when I'm going to fit that in, because I'm already working a you know, 8 to 10 hour day, or maybe even longer. And then I have family life. So where will I fit that in? So the fear of they'll find out is going to just stick around, and there isn't really anything I can do about that. Scary future. And how do I treat the people in front of me? I'm dishonest. I'm hiding. And then I might judge them, actually, because I'm scared of them. I might judge them and I might go, you know, they just think they're so much better than I am. Or they're just showing off, right? This is how I treat them. And how do I treat myself in that moment? How do I treat myself? I believe that it is possible that I cannot be good enough. And I believe myself to be in danger of being discovered, of being found out, of being found wanting. This is what's happening. And it happens so fast. Just one thought. This is what all hangs on to that. How do I react? What happens when I believe that thought? So the next video, we're going to go through the fourth question of inquiry. And then we're going to look at something called the turnarounds in the last video. Okay, so my name is Stephanie Scoopin. My company is The Leaders Work, and I'm working with veterinarians, medical professionals, and professional people, you know, in any profession really, who want to be the best they can be, who want to live the best life they can live, and who know that they need to take responsibility for who they are, and not because so that others will finally judge them as good enough, but because that is how life is satisfying. That is what feels good to us.